right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Split backfield. RPO complete to open the drive. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
First down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Dyer. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Going to the running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, Not a good job by this defense.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Got it in the middle with Young. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Miami. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Dyer. Back open in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy...
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punt it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
To the air, it's Dyer. And the missed connection on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Gets the back moving. They'll throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Guys on the left. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really...
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, game.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much.
That's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Quick release by the QB. And good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quarterback moving. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls to miss timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Pocket breaking down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lights off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center, perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. Got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. Quarterback adapted. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Using his legs, it's Lyle. Oh, what a move.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He's got two. He's got two. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Overton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Turning it on. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
And that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The play action fake. Under fire. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Here we go, here we go. Music now, music now.
Hauls it in. Sweet cut there. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. He's now over 2 bills from scrimmage, and those kind of numbers will put some life in your wallet.
And some life into this Miami fan base that's hungry. They want winners, man. They want to find guys and superstars that they can rally behind, and this guy's having that kind of day.
Gonna run it. It's Bolton. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Overton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hit. First down and second down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Running into the open space. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dyer. He wants a big play here late. Finds a spot in the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.